Albert from BestGrips.com, makers of the finest genuine leather golf grips and head covers here. Today we're going to start our instructional video series on club making. The first video is going to focus on grip installation, what we think is the most important part of the club building process. There's several ways to install a grip, and we're going to focus on a few variations today, using air and not using air, and using grip solvent and using Brampton's HF100. I think grip installation is a very easy process, and after you see this video, I think you will too.
Hi, I'm Harry, Albert's dad, from BestGrips.com. I'm going to show you how to install BestGrips grips with air. We're going to start with a couple little hints and tricks that we need to pay attention to. We're going to use WD-40 as a little bit of an assistance to create some lubrication. We're going to put on double-sided tape, and we're also going to put it on masking tape or painter's tape. Remember always that if you use painter's tape, it's half the width of double-sided tape, and so you have to adjust accordingly, or your grip size is going to be different. All right, let's get started. Hi, we're going to do an air installation with Brampton's with Best Grips. To start with, we have a little air nozzle specifically designed for this purpose. There's a small little piece here that plugs into the back of the air hole of the grip. We're going to put it. We want to make sure we cover the whole shaft with tape. We don't want any. If we're going to spiral wrap, we have to cover the whole shaft. We don't want any metal exposed. We're going to cover the cut in. We're going to tuck a little tape in. We're going to give it a little squirt of Brampton's. Let it just kind of rest a minute while we put a little into the grip. We start the grip onto the tape and onto the shaft. Put our air gun in. Hold it with secure it with our hands. Safety glasses on. We gently pressure it up, and as the air flows through the grip down the shaft, we slide the grip onto the shaft. Now we want to wipe off any excess. And then position, while it's still wet, position the seam to where you like it. Get it square and straight. I happen to like it with the parallel or perpendicular to the face of the shaft of the club. And that's it. That's how simple it is. That's how easy it is. Hi, we're going to install a Best Grip, standard shaft, Brampton's, no air, double-sided tape. It's pretty easy. It's real simple. Just get a little double-sided tape, put a little Brampton's on the double-sided tape, let it sit a minute, put a little Brampton's in the grip, get it started nicely down the shaft, then just block the air hole and twist a little bit and shove it on. Let the air out, wipe it up, adjust the seam, and you're done. Alright, hi. Now we're going to do a conventional solvent installation, double-sided tape with Best Grips. Completely cover the shaft with tape. Plug the air hole in the grip. Add a little solvent, a little Golfsmith grip solvent, painter's solvent, paint thinner, low odors, mineral spirits. All of them are good. They all work well for that purpose. I like to repeat the underice doesn't wet well, so we're going to repeat the shake and pour step a second time. So we get it well wetted. We're going to use a little WD-40 as an aid. Just get a little bit on the grip, kind of move around with our finger. Get the grip started on the tape and slide it in on one motion. Little twisting. And Plug out. Wipe up the excess. And straighten the seam. That's all there is to it. It's pretty easy. And we're done. Now we're going to do an installation of Best Grips on painter's tape or masking tape. We're going to use a little WD-40 and contact cement. A lot of the same things apply. The things to remember is cover the shaft completely. And remember that the underlast doesn't wet well, so it's going to do squeegee. So you have to create some sort of lubrication. You can use solvent, you can use little Bramptons, you can use a little WD-40, contact cement. You know, just something to help the grips have to slide to affect that, so it won't squeegee the solvent off and stick. So we're going to cover the get over the clumsies first. We're going to plug the end of the shaft. We're going to put a little shot of WD-40 in the grip. We're going to put a little WD-40 on the tape. Kind of move around our finger to get some lubrication. We're going to give it just a little dab of contact cement. Don't have to use very much. I like contact cement versus rubber cement because contact cement only sticks in contact. So if you ever want to take the grips off, they come off quite easily and don't create any issues or problems. A little in there, that's all it takes. And get the grip started. Slide it on in one motion. And that's it. It's on. Wipe up the excess and you're done. The thing to remember though now with masking tape or painter's tape is that it's half the width of double-sided tape, so you want to always adjust accordingly to get your grip size so you don't have different size grips. And we're done. Hi, now we're going to do an air installation on painter's tape, masking tape. I like air, I have to tell you. The reason why I like air is it's easy to get the grips back off again when you use air and not double-sided tape. And it helps keep the seam straight when you're installing them. But again, we need a little bit of a lubrication. We need a little bit because the grip, the underlast, remember, is elastomer, and so it'll tend to squeegee solvent off. And if it gets stuck, then you'll get kind of grell. And we always want to handle these things gently. This is not a tire that you put on with a crowbar. A little bit of contact cement in the shaft. I like contact cement because it only creates, only when it has contact does it grip. So the minute you break the contact, it doesn't grip. So it's easy to get grips off and on. Get it started on the shaft, get it up a couple inches. Air. Put the gun in the back. Pressure it up gently. Get the air flowing. Slide it on in one motion. Grips on. Now you just want to adjust the seam to your preference. And that's it. We're done.
Do you have any quick tips for installing Best Grips?
Yeah, a couple of little things and a few little things I always tell people, encourage people to do. One, you have to cover the shaft completely. No bare metal. Two, blunt the cut edge. So you want to cover it all the way with tape. Put a little into the butt of the shaft. And underlast, remember, is an elastomer. It's not rubber. It doesn't wet real well. So it has a tendency on double-sided tape or masking tape to squeegee the solvent, if you're using a solvent or masking tape, off. Grip sticks, then you pull or push on it, and it tends to tear and creates lumps. Be gentle with these grips. These aren't tires that you put on with crowbars. So I like to use a little WD-40 as a lubrication when I'm doing a conventional solvent approach. I prefer Bramptons because Bramptons not only is a tape deactivator, it's a bit of a solvent. It makes just everything go a little bit. I will use a little bit of WD-40 with Bramptons too.